Welcome everybody to the main event. It is the South Bay Extravaganza at West High School, where the final two teams are about to play. It'll be Leuzinger High School against Bishop Montgomery. Bishop Montgomery, the Knights, the number 10 team in the Southern California area, is so ranked by the LA Times, and Leuzinger ranked number 8. Along with Beto Duran, I'm Lou Stowers. Beto, how you doing?
I'm good. It's a good year. The South Bay Extravaganza with the main event tonight. Two solid teams that match up evenly.
Jerry Evans tips it, but it goes right to Brandon Bibbins. We'll give you the starting lineups in just a moment. Bibbins, wow, he's fast, but the ball is turned over to the Olympians in their road red uniforms, and Bishop Montgomery in their whites with black and gold trim. Inbounding the ball, the Olympians, Jerry Evans, William Overton, DeLon Wright, down Julian Wheeler, and Donley Miner starting for the Olympians. Wheeler has it. Wheeler doing a good job this year for the Olympians. Wheeler has it now. Wright gets a pick. Dumped down low as the ball is blocked and put up and in by Jerry Evans. Jerry Evans.
Yeah,
so
Jerry Evans with the first bucket of the game. And, we're going to see these two teams just really pick up the pace. They both like to run, really get going. And one of the things that we're noticing is that both these teams are the premier teams in the South Bay. Leuzinger, who is 12-3 in the season, and Bishop Montgomery 15-2. Both these teams won on Friday night. Leuzinger knocked off Inglewood, and Bishop Montgomery knocked off City Section Norbonne. So both these teams coming in this game riding high.
Brandon Bibbins, Justin Cobbs, Michael Panaggio. A three-point shot taken in and out. And also Richard Solomon and Taryn Moore starting for the Knights. Donley Miner. That's a player control foul. That's the second team foul, and his
some of the players
personal
on the court to watch for. Justin Cobbs, who is wearing number 3 for Bishop Montgomery. He's a commit to the University of Minnesota, so he's going to be leaving the South Bay for the Big Ten. Good to see that for him. And then Jerry Evans for Leuzinger, number 2 in the red. He's also one of the top recruits in Southern California. And also Donley Miner, number 32 for Leuzinger, already committed to Lamar University in Texas. So we got some big-time players on the court.
Sure do, as that ball goes out of bounds. Good defense by Leuzinger. Talking to both coaches, it's going to be a game of contrast tonight, Beto, especially on defense.
And both these teams like to play defense. Coach for Leuzinger, Reggie Morris, said that his team takes more chances where they go for the big steal. They play real tight, and then they gamble, where Bishop Montgomery is a team that is just stays home, real fundamentally sound. Doug Mitchell doing a good job with the Knights program there in Torrance, and with two teams that just match up so well. And when we talked to them, Lou, they both said that they're looking forward to this because it's going to set them up for league action.
Absolutely, and Leuzinger playing a lot of top 25 teams. As this offensive rebound by the Knights, and that's put up and in by Justin Cobbs. 2-all. Just the start of things in the South Bay Extravaganza. League for both of these teams starting up awful soon. Wheeler has it in the corner. Shot is stuffed right back into his face and stolen. Oh, what a play. Panaggio has it. Panaggio going up against Overton. What a stuff that was. Here's Brandon Richard Solomon, and it's stuffed right back and turned back over to Leuzinger. Wheeler way off the glass for a playground play.
And you see some of the big athleticism there. Julian White with the shot block on the Leuzinger side, and Richard Solomon with a big block for the Bishop Montgomery squad. And it's just right away we see the excitement we're expecting all game long.
Now that's the matchups we were looking for. That's for sure. Solomon and Evans, and Wheeler and Panaggio. Panaggio with it right now. Ball is kicked by William Overton, a new 35 for Bishop Montgomery.
Yeah, you talked about that defense that both teams play so hard. There you see the trapping that Leuzinger does. They get after anybody who has the ball. They're going to go after him. It's really important that the guards handle the ball well tonight.
Ball put up, another offensive rebound by Solomon. And the ball rolls out of bounds. Who's it going to go to?
It's going to go to Bishop
Yeah,
Montgomery.
safety.
There you see the body just flying all over the place. You know, these two teams, they know each other. They play against each other in the summer. Some of these guys know each other very well. They're going up and battling. But Richard Solomon, number 21, 6'9". Anytime you have a 6'9" guy sprawled out on the floor giving it all, it's good to see.
Solomon pushes off the back of Donnelly Miner. And so Richard Solomon, his first personal, first team foul, and a turnover. That's 3 for the Knights. 5:13 left to go. It is 4-2 in favor of Leuzinger, who are the visitors tonight. Overton has it. Misses badly, and it's off of Evans' hands, out of bounds. And that will go to Bishop Montgomery.
Yeah, Jerry Evans crashing the boards hard. It just went off of his hand. And earlier, Lou, you were talking about the quality of opponents that Leuzinger's taking on. You know, they're going to get ready for Bay League action next week. But yet, they lost 3 times this season. 2 of those losses came in championship games and tournaments against Westchester, in the Westchester tournament, and also the tournament champions in San Diego. And then their other loss to Long Beach Poly, another top 25 team in the first round of the prestigious Torrey Pines tournament. So Reggie Morris' squad is just loaded with some of the opponents they played.
With the ball now, Brandon Bibbins running the point. The little guy gets it back out. Inside, passes it over. 3-point try is up and in by Taryn Moore.
Yeah, Coach Doug Mitchell was talking about how the last 2 games, his Knights haven't shot well from the 3-point land. And there, Teron Moore got it, posted it up, and just dropped it, drained it.
That was a long 2, and it's all tied up. There's a 3-point shot that's short and knocked up and in. That's goaltending. But who touched it? Was that an Olympian that touched it? Looked like one.
Coach Morris is saying that it was one of the Knights.
It was one of the
and
Knights.
He's got a legit case because one of the Knight players wearing white knocked it back in.
It looked like Chris Miller did it, touched it. Or excuse me, Morgan Wright touched it. But nope, it's a turnover. Shot missed, and back come the Olympians. 4:03 left to go in the first quarter, all tied up at 4. Ball is taken by DeLon Wright. 3-point shot taken and made. Devontae Morton. Timeout. Actually, that was Jerry Evans with the 3-point shot. He has 5 points, and that makes it 7-4. And let's take a timeout on Channel 22 Sports. And almost took that. Should have probably taken that to the bucket.
Yeah, he's a 5'11" senior. His dad coaches the defenders, an affiliate of the Lakers, and his dad was also an assistant in stopping grounds at Marquette a couple years ago.
Shot blocked by Leuzinger. Another one is blocked down by Jerry Evans. Cobbs has it, gets it back out to Bibbins. Bibbins didn't want to go in with all those red shirts up there.
Smart choice.
3-point shot. That looked like that was partially blocked. Out of the air by William Overton. And back comes Leuzinger with 3-10. Foul. Jerry Evans will go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul on Bishop Montgomery. Number 22, Taryn Moore.
Yeah, Taryn Moore coming in with behind, got Evans as he was going up, trying to, go for the big slam. You were ready for that big highlight call, Lou, and Taryn Moore wasn't going to let you have it.
Jerry Evans, 69% foul shooter. Puts this one up and in, now has 6 points.
Just doing some of the research for this game, and everybody has the high school recruiting sites, and see Jerry Evans, 6'7". He's a lefty, solid perimeter skills, gets to the basket as we see. But one of the things, we saw him already knock down a 3-pointer, but he's also an excellent passer. Jerry Evans, just one of those guys where he's just so long, he's so lean. It just kind of reminds you a little bit of a Trevor Ariza from the Lakers. He can do so many different things with that frame.
And he's done pretty well for himself with the Lakers now. Ball is taken by Cobbs. Cobbs underneath, lets everybody go by it. And Christopher Miller is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. He just came in for Doug Mitchell's Knights.
Yeah, Christopher Miller got the ball down low, was going to go up, and then he saw 3 big red shirts flying his way, held his ground a little bit longer. He pumped him up with the pump fake, and went back up, and Jerry Evans got him on the hand.
Julian Wheeler with a personal foul. First shot is up and in by Miller.
For the Knights, number 13, Tyler Nelson.
Tyler Nelson coming in for the Knights. As Miller makes his second foul shot. That cuts the lead down to 8-6. Some changes also for the Olympians in the ball game. Lawrence Chandler. Also a three-point shot try by Larry Dennis. That doesn't go down. Rebound taken by Evans. And flying through the air was Richard Solomon. It'll go out of bounds to the Olympians.
You're right there about that flying. You're seeing a lot of guys, just the athleticism on the court right now is really impressive.
Well, you don't think they know it's a big game too? Now Julian Wheeler has it. 10 out of 19 from beyond the arc. Larry Dennis with it. Back out, way out front to Evans. Evans on the mismatch. He'll take that three-point shot. Rebound is put up and in. Nicely tapped in by Leuzinger. That was DeLon Wright. His first bucket of the game. And it's a turnover for Bishop Montgomery stepping on that sideline.
And you see the pressure that Leuzinger's putting on the Bishop Montgomery ball handlers, just following them around. You're trying to get away from somebody, and you run out of court.
Julian Wheeler to Larry Dennis. Dumps it down to Evans along the baseline. A 6-footer is a little bit long. Rebound is off. Taken by Cobbs. Cobbs underneath to Miller. And player control foul. Charging. Larry Dennis taking the brunt. Big old Larry Dennis, all 5'8" of him.
Taking it from Justin Cobbs. Cobbs out of control. He was in the air and he passed it off, but he ran over Larry Dennis. And good job by Dennis for holding his ground. When you know you're going to take that charge, you know you're going to get hit, you just kind of grit your teeth and just get hit. But anytime you get the call, it's always wonderful.
Yeah, maybe he'll make a three to make up for it. Dennis with it, gets a pick. Now it's going to go down, passes it off, and the soft touch won't go down by Wright. Rebound is off. Taken by Brandon Bibbins. Bibbins against Dennis. Two quick little guys. A three-point try is good by Miller. Miller with 4 points now. And that ties the game up. Actually, that makes it a one-point ball game. And we have a foul on Bishop Montgomery.
Yeah, good job by Julian Wheeler there for Leuzinger, and saw the lane and just attacked it. He went straight to the basket and he got fouled as he was going up. He's going to line to shoot two. But Julian Wheeler is one of those kids where he transferred over from Beverly Hills, had a rough time there. Before his sophomore season, he broke his ankle. So he missed a year. Then before the junior season, he was suspended 4 games by their coach at Beverly Hills for something where disciplinary reasons, and he never really found a foundation there with the Normans. Decided to transfer over to Leuzinger, where he's found a home here. Reggie Morris speaks very highly of him, and he's one of those players who, because he hasn't played the last couple years in high school, has been overlooked by colleges, but now they're starting to notice that this is a special player here at 6'3" at the guard.
And the left-hander puts it up and in with 12 points. Wheeler will take a seat. Jerry Evans also taking a seat. Coming in for him is William Overton. Shot taken. Wow, it's blocked from behind. Oh, my goodness.
Julian White. Oh.
That was DeLon Wright with the big block. Now Miller with a three-point try. That's off the mark. Rebound is being fought for. Dennis hits it, and it goes out of bounds. But, boy, I tell you, they're really trying hard out there.
That's what the South Bay Extravaganza is all about. You get some of the best teams in the South Bay, and here you have two of the premier squads, the Bishop Montgomery and Leuzinger, and both coaches know it's a big game, a little bit of bragging rights. Go for it.
Close game before this one, Beto. West 53-50 over Torrance. Over the head pass underneath. The shot is blocked, and back comes Leuzinger. Solomon couldn't get anything on that one. Look at Overton. Overton with the pass and the shot. No, rebound is off. Taken by the Knights. Here comes Panaggio. Panaggio with 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Down underneath to Solomon for the dunk.
Excellent ball movement by Bishop Montgomery. Panaggio to Cobbs to Solomon. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Leuzinger's calling a timeout, but we saw that Panaggio is an excellent facilitator for Bishop Montgomery. He handles the ball most of the time. 5 for 11, he's a guard. He's coming off a night where he had 26 against Narbonne, and Cobbs just found the back door. One pass, right over to Solomon. I mean, we're all smart here, Lou. 6'9", you lob it up to the big man, let him slam it down.
Get that low percentage shot, or that high percentage shot, you know, just jam it down. And what a game we have with 25 seconds left in the first quarter. It's 12-11 as Bishop Montgomery averages 14 points in the first quarter. Leuzinger almost 18. So you can kind of tell that both teams are a little tight. Bishop Montgomery right now is getting a little more comfortable here at Warrior Gym.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those big heavyweight fights where they're filling each other out the first couple of rounds. Fourth quarter is going to be an exciting one at this pace.
Sure will. Ball is inbounded to Julian Wheeler. Wheeler going up against Justin Cobbs. That's the match, one of the matchups we were talking about.
Yeah, shot clock is off for Leuzinger.
15 seconds left to go. Larry Dennis trying to get something going as we have a four corners offense right now. Dennis underneath to Wheeler as that shot is off the mark. Actually, that was not Wheeler. As the big shot goes, as Overton took the last shot for Leuzinger, and the first quarter comes to an end. Now, Leuzinger and Bishop Montgomery putting on a big show, and we'll be back with the second quarter right after this on Channel 22 Sports. Back at Warrior Gym just before, well, I guess not just before, it is the second quarter. Julian Wheeler with it. And also with a 12-11 lead, number 8 Olympians against the number 10 Knights. Larry Dennis with it now, going against Panaggio, slashing in against the wing and has his shot blocked. It'll go out of bounds, and Leuzinger will keep the ball with 20 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, Morgan right there with the deflection, number 10, 6'5" for Bishop Montgomery. So we see some big players on the court right now.
Jerry Evans back in for Coach Reggie Morris. Larry Dennis is now we have a push and a loose ball foul.
Yeah, it's going to go against Cobbs as he ran over Julian White. He was trying to get around the screen, and White holding his spot, and Cobbs just pushed him down. You know, good sportsmanship. Oh, picked him right back up.
That was unintentional, but it gets Leuzinger closer to bonus time. Long shot taken. It's an air ball by Jerry Evans. Back comes Bishop Montgomery, down 12-11. Looks like a carryover there by Cobbs, but not tonight. Panaggio for 3, little bit long. Rebound is taken. Panaggio down underneath, laid up and in by Lawrence King. He'll go to the line for the and one.
Lawrence King holding his ground down there, wearing the goggles, just takes a bump and he puts it right up, goes up there strong, gets the and one and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Lawrence was swimming down there, that's for sure, with those goggles on. Those are pretty sporty looking.
Whatever it is, they work. Knockdown free throws, 14-12 now, Bishop Montgomery.
With 7:06 left to go in the first half. Overton finally finds his man, right. Back to Overton for the long two. His first bucket of the game, and it ties it up at 14.
Yeah, nice shot by Overton where he just dribbled once to his left, shot from the left elbow, knocked down that shot. Good job.
Moore has it, left-hander, just kind of rolls it in, gets a sweet roll. 16-14 in favor of the Knights. So maybe we're going to open it up here in the second quarter, Beto. As the Knights went on a 17-6 run last night against Narbonne. Long three-point shot is good, and that's by Julian Wheeler with 7 points on the night. 17-16, Olympians get the lead back. Panaggio, baseline jump shot, missed everything. Wheeler picks up the rebound. Here he comes. Nice pass underneath, and just a little bit too far for Jerry Evans underneath the basket. Panaggio has it with the right hand, and will go to the line as he is fouled. And
Yeah, Larry Dennis underneath with the foul. Panaggio's going to go to the line, but that dunk attempt by Jerry Evans just found himself a little bit too far underneath the basket, went up, and he was blocked by the rim. Not too often you're going to see Jerry Evans miss one of those, but Leuzinger got back on defense, and Panaggio was fouled. He's at the line.
yeah, they sure did. Panaggio, with his first point of the ball game, ties it up at 17. Wheeler takes a seat. This one missed. Evans with the rebound. Passes it underneath. Wright has it. Back to Overton. Out front to Minor. From the foul line, nice shot by Donnelly Minor. His first bucket of the game. 18-17 in favor of the Olympians. Look out, Solomon still gets it to go down as he's fouled by DeLon Wright, and he goes to the line for the and one. DeLon's second personal, 6th-team foul. 4 points for Solomon.
Yeah, Wright with you would think he had the block there. He got him a little bit of the body, and Solomon, give him a lot of credit. He went up strong, held on, able to knock the bucket down. Shows the athleticism by the 6'9" Bishop Montgomery Jr.
But can't make it go down, showing a lot more strength than what he appears to have. As Jerry Evans was being watched and hooked by Taryn Moore all the way down.
That's one of the things. Every time you see somebody with the ball,
Jerry Evans gets the call.
So the point I was going to make is every time you see anybody with the ball, either Leuzinger or Bishop Montgomery, they're being guarded so tight that there's somebody on them at all times, and that's causing some of the fouls here early in the second quarter.
That's the 7th-team foul on Leuzinger, so next foul, it wasn't a bonus this time because it was an offensive foul. Panaggio for 3. Yes, it was. 4 points for Panaggio, and that was a big switch. It's 22-19. So Bishop Montgomery makes Leuzinger pay for that offensive foul, and the long two is missed badly, and a bad pass turned over by Bishop Montgomery. Minor gets it back out to Devontae Norton. Norton from inside the key. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Leuzinger ball. Not really a good shot selection there by Leuzinger.
Yeah, but Leuzinger, that's their pace, though. They're going to push it up down the court, and they're going to take the shot right there available for them. You're not going to see them trying to slow down and get that four corners offense of yesteryear, Lou. They're going to come up, they're going to push it, they're going to find the shot, they're going to go for it.
Full timeout taken by Leuzinger, and the score, with 4:32 left to go in the second quarter, is 22-19 in favor of Bishop Montgomery, and they averaged 14.5 points in the second quarter. Leuzinger, this is usually their big quarter right now, but they've only scored 7 points. They usually score 20. Now we're almost halfway through.
We get halfway through, and when we spoke to the coach before the game, though, Doug Mitchell for Bishop Montgomery said that this was going to be a great test for his team right now. Bishop Montgomery, they played Normal on the city team yesterday, but they haven't gone up against the likes that Leuzinger's faced, where they've taken on the Westchesters, the Paulies, the teams like that, where, Bishop Montgomery, they played against Taft of LA City section, and they beat them 60-55. Then they played a team from Virginia. They beat them. They played Long Beach Cabrillo, so they've taken on some good squads, but yet they haven't played the caliber that Leuzinger has taken on. And who's here with the lead? Bishop Montgomery. Good to see that for the Knights and their coach, Doug Mitchell, who said this is obviously the biggest test of the season for them.
That's absolutely right. As Minor gets it, and it's knocked out of bounds by Panaggio. Boy, he's all over the place.
The entire Knights team is all over the place, as are the Olympians. It's just all over the place. These teams are just, as you said earlier, Lou, they're like brothers. They match up so well.
Norton with it. Norton against Bibbins. I'd like to see a foot race with those two guys. Jerry Evans has it. Hands it off to Wheeler. He gets it back over to Minor. Norton. Oh, got the sweet roll and then one.
Devontae Norton, 5'5", he's listed, goes up against a tree, and Solomon at 6'9" gets it over the outstretched arms and gets the nice little roll around the rim to fall down, and he's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
That's going to be it for Terran Moore for this half. That's his third personal. Norton, an 86% foul shooter. Likes to use that metal.
Hey, if it works, get back to it.
So now it's 22 all. On the three-point play by Norton. Bibbins gets rid of his man, puts up a shot from the elbow. No, rebound snatched away by Solomon, and he'll get two shots. Foul by Jerry Evans. Going back up as Richard Solomon took that away from Jerry Evans.
Richard Solomon, who's at the line right now, he's wears number 21. He's 6'9". He's a junior, and you can see it. He's still growing into his body. He's very rail thin, and you know, in a couple of years when this guy gets to the weight room and the weight finally sticks to him, he's probably one of those kids who can't have weight stick on him because he's burning the metabolism so fast. But yet the tenacity that he approaches the glass and the way he just goes up and crashes it, it's good to see from him. And you see those young players, you want to see them just go after it, go get the ball, use your height to your advantage.
As he makes these first, makes these next two, he's now 2 out of 3, and it's a 2-point Bishop Montgomery lead. Jerry Evans uses the glass. No. Rebound to Solomon. Montgomery with a 24-22 lead with 3:30 left to go in the first half. Cobbs with it. Now gets it to Bibbins. Back to Cobbs, who's running things. Miller was their three-point sharpshooter. Now in deep to Solomon, slapped away by Evans. Good defense on the zone defense by Leuzinger right now. Kind of a flex zone. Three-point shot taken. And that goes off the mark by Cobbs. But the rebound is taken by Bibbins. Thrown away and stolen by Justin Wheeler. Wheeler back to Minor. The trailer puts it up. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Good job by Julian Wheeler. He picked it off and then he dribbled behind his back away from Cobbs. Had good defense. And Wheeler, recognizing that he had a trailer, Donnelly Minor coming down the middle of the lane, got the pass, went up hard to the rim, and he was fouled. He's going to shoot 2, and a good job all around by the Leuzinger Olympians.
So going to the line is Minor, a 50% foul shooter. Now has 3 points. It's a 1-point ball game. Morgan Wright comes back in for the Knights, and DeLon Wright comes in.
Yeah, Solomon, the big man, is taking a breather for Bishop Montgomery with 2:58 to go in the half.
Morgan coming in for him is 6'5", a junior. And Minor hits both of his foul shots. He has 4 points, and it's a tie ball game again. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first half, 24 all. Trapping defense. Panaggio gets it away. Now Miller with it along the baseline. No, rebound is off. Jerry Evans has it, and Wright comes out with it. Pass underneath. Back out to Wheeler for 3 with the left hand. In and out. Heartbreak. Rebound is going to be Leuzinger's. As Jerry Evans was down there. Also DeLon Wright out fighting 3 white jerseys. Wheeler has it with 2:30 left in the half. All tied at 24. Norton against Panaggio. Wright has it. 3-point shot kind of pushed up there. He's in and out. The rebound is taken by Morgan, and back comes Cobbs. Cobbs over to Panaggio, goes baseline, puts it up and in. 6 points for Michael. 26-24. Wheeler around the back, missed it. It's taken by Cobbs, going in all alone. Missed the layup. What a break for Dennis, and the Olympians with the left hand puts it up and in to tie it back up. A 4-point switch What a big basket for the Olympians. Another steal. DeLon Wright gets hammered unintentionally by Cobbs. And might have a little mouse over his left eye.
Yeah, we're going to go to the 1-and-1 now. Because Cobbs' ball was up in the air and he got some of the ball. He also got some of the face of DeLon Wright, who's going to go to the free throw line. So Cobbs was benched out with 3 fouls, and that's key for Bishop Montgomery. You can't have him in any kind of foul trouble.
Well, Cobbs and also Moore with 3 fouls.
Luckily, the first half is winding down for Bishop Montgomery.
DeLon Wright without a point, averaging over 7 points a game. Missed that foul shot. Panaggio didn't see that pass. Good thing he's got some good reaction there. Under a minute and a half left to go in the first half. It's all tied up at 26. Bibbins with it on the mismatch defensively. Gets it back out to Panaggio, who sets up a ploy. 5 seconds left to go. Panaggio to Bibbins, has to shoot the long 3, and he carried it in. Bibbins
every second of that shot clock.
That's right, a big 3. Now it's the biggest lead of the game for Bishop Montgomery, 3 points. Wheeler has it against a flex man zone. Norton. Nice shot off the glass. It's a 1-point game now with 42 seconds left to go in the first half. Cobbs with it, gets it back out to Bibbins. Puts up the wild shot, won't go down. Rebound is off, and back come the Olympians. Here comes Overton from the foul line. Gets the lead back by 1 for Leuzinger. It's 30-29, trapping defense by the Olympians.
Shot clock is off. Bishop can get the last one of the first half.
And there's some of that defense taking a chance as Overton knocked it out of bounds. Almost came up with a steal.
Yeah, good swing and good momentum there for the Leuzingers. They take the lead 30-29.
Leading with steals is DeLon Wright with 18 of them this year. In 14 games. Panaggio with 8 seconds left to go. And the ball is tipped, and Wheeler tips it out of bounds with 4 seconds left to go. Now that actually gives the Knights a chance to set up a play.
Yeah, Julian Wheeler is going to guard the inbound pass that Christopher Miller is going to try to bring in for Bishop. Actually, he's going to back off, so they have an open shot.
Panaggio goes up for 3, a little bit long. Rebound is taken by Solomon, but the shot won't count. It doesn't anyway, doesn't go in. And going into the locker room at the half, Leuzinger comes back with a big flurry to take the lead 30-29 after trailing 29-26.
Yeah, good sequence. Exactly the kind of game we expected to have, Lou. A tight, close one between two teams that are evenly matched, have some big-time scores, big-time defense, and that's only the first half. I'm a little bit tired already.
18 points for the Olympians and 18 points for the Bishop Montgomery Knights. Can't get any more even than that coming into the third quarter.
Not one bit. And both coaches said it's a good test for them, each other. It sure is. It's already shaping up that way.
Well, I'm having fun. Beto's having fun. So is Eric Chavez and Tom Strickfaden. We'll be back with the third quarter right after this on Channel 22 Sports. Just before the third quarter, let's go over some of the scoring for the Knights. 3 points for Brandon Bibbins, a big three-pointer to put them up 29-26 before the end of the half. 2 points for Justin Cobbs, who has 3 fouls. You know, I believe you already said to Beto, he's going to be going to Minnesota Gophers.
Yeah, he verbal commit to the University of Minnesota. Going to go hang out with Tubby Smith and be a Golden Gopher.
Wow. Michael Panaggio with 4 points. 4 points for Christopher Miller. 6 points for Richard Solomon. And 2 points for Taryn Moore, 3 points for Lawrence. Cobb has his shot partially blocked, and back comes Leuzinger. William Overton with it, over to Wheeler. We'll go over the Olympian scoring in just a moment. Overton has it, goes up for 3, and just in and out. Down is taken by Cobbs. Throws it off to Solomon. Has the ball slapped away. Good defense by Overton getting back.
Yeah, Solomon got the outlet pass from Cobbs, and Overton just hustled back. He was beaten down, but able to get in position, ball away.
Cobbs with it. Third quarter just underway. A 1-point lead for Leuzinger. Panaggio going back door, gets it out to Bibbins for three. Nope. Rebound is snatched out of the air with authority by DeLon Wright. Overton has it, gets it back out. Nice save. Gets it to Minor. Minor back over to Overton. Almost lost it, but gets it to Evans. With those long arms, goes up, doesn't get the shot, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 foul shots.
I like that by Jerry Evans. Notice his match. Smaller defender on him. He's left-handed, go to his strong side, and just goes down the lane. And Evans doesn't get the shot to go down, but he has fouls. Shoot 2. Good job by Jerry Evans recognizing the mismatch, taking advantage.
Jerry Evans is now 2 out of 3 with 7 points. Devontae Norton has 5, 2 points for Larry Dennis, 4 for William Overton. Strangely, no points for DeLon Wright. 7 points for Julian Wheeler, and 4 points for Donley Minor. And a backcourt foul, and they're going to get Minor on that one.
Donley Minor's claiming the travel, but the referee, and he grabbed him and forced it. So Donley Minor playing a tough D, but a little bit too close there.
Donley's going to take a seat. Devontae Norton comes out because Minor now has 3 fouls. Cobbs with it, brings it back in. Better watch out. Norton's right behind him. Cobbs has the ball stripped away and turned back over to the Olympians. Wright underneath to Norton, couldn't get the sweet roll. Nice move by Chris Miller to get back now into Cobbs, who lays it up and in. You can see that Cobbs is getting more aggressive, Beto, with only 2 points. Shot put up and in.
Good job by Will Overton to find DeLon Wright wide open, and Overton found him. As Panaggio knocks down the shot, so he's starting to heat up. He had 26 last night, and he's starting to warm up a little bit now for the Knights.
So Panaggio, that gives him 6
Oh, what
points.
a move by Devontae Norton. Had it in the right, shifted over to the left, and he got the layup and the scoop to go in. Norton's playing tough right now for the Olympians.
Miller for 3. Wow, can't keep up with these kids. 7 points, 2 3-pointers for Miller. 36-35 in favor of Montgomery. Evans gets the lead back for Leuzinger.
Julian Wheeler doing what a good point guard should do. Penetrate the lane, get into it, have defense find you, and what happens? Dishes it off to the big man, Jerry Evans, gets the easy layup, and right now the timeout is called by Bishop Montgomery.
Well, Doug Mitchell might have thought that it was going Leuzinger's way with a run and gun, strapping on the track shoes, and I think Mitchell maybe want to slow it down a little bit, but you can really see Cobbs and Panaggio turn it up and wanting to be more aggressive going to the hoop.
And anytime they have a chance for that outlet pass to fast break, a chance to push it up the court, Panaggio is finding somebody down there. If it's not Panaggio, Cobbs has found Solomon down low. So Bishop Montgomery done a good job of putting on the track shoes, lacing them up, and get going with Leuzinger. And it's, it plays into the hands of Leuzinger because the Olympians love to run it up there. As much as Bishop Montgomery wants to run with them, they need to slow it down just a notch, keep the pace at an even one.
DeLon Wright with his first bucket of the game. Maybe he'll start to heat up as well. And Devontae Norton with his 7 points, 5 of them in the second quarter. And Jerry Evans had no points in the second quarter. So let's see if he can heat up. 9 points, averaging almost 14 a game. 37-36, Olympians with the lead. Bibbins gets it to Miller along the baseline, back out. Panaggio for 3, in and out and back in. Wow. 9 points for Panaggio to get the lead back by 2, 39-37. Overton back out to Norton, to Wheeler. There's a mismatch on Bibbins. Gets it to Norton. Norton back out to Overton from the baseline. Won't go down, as Jerry Evans is going to get called for going over the top on Cobbs. That's his third.
Evans pleading his case like, hey, I'm 6'7". I went over the guy. You know, I'm reaching. I'm using my arms, but you got him a little bit with the body there, Jerry, and that's what it was called. It wasn't the fact that you had the long arms out reach, just a little bit of the body.
Now you've got the small team out there with Larry Dennis coming in for Evans. Overton at 6'5", and that's it. That's your biggest guy out there for the Olympians. Scooped up and in.
Yeah, Morgan Wright fouled hard. He still found a way to stay with the shot and put it up. A little scoop shot that went in, but a good ball movement there by Bishop Montgomery. Both these teams are real impressive with the way they get the ball and they give the next good solid pass, either a chest pass or a bounce pass. It's real good fundamentals to see.
Misses the and one, but gets the rebound. Now this is going to be interesting to see how the bigger Knights are going to take care of the Olympians now. Although there's some pretty good matchups out there. Panaggio just takes the ball and starting to shoot it now. Rebound is taken by Wright. Gives it off to Wheeler, to Norton for three. Too long. Panaggio comes in and gets the rebound. The Olympians need to start slowing down themselves and getting some better looks. Good trapping defense and stolen away. And who's going to get the foul? Is Miller going to get the foul? Mitchell wanted the jump ball, but nope, Miller's going to get called for the foul. His first personal and the second team foul.
Yeah, Leuzinger came over, they trapped Miller, lost the ball, and he went and committed the foul.
8th turnover for Bishop Montgomery. 4:08 left to go in the third quarter. Norton with it against Panaggio. Over to Dennis. Dennis gets it back out to Wright for three. 5 points all here in the third quarter. And it makes it 41-40 in favor of Bishop Montgomery. Panaggio double team. Gets it out to the open man. Short. Rebound is tipped, taken back. And look out, jump ball now. Possession arrow is to the Olympians. Good defense by Leuzinger. But a wide open three as Panaggio found the open man. That was Christopher Miller who missed that three-point shot.
If Miller missed a shot, then Leuzinger crashing the boards.
Look at Justin Wheeler, finds the open man, and it's going to be a charging foul on Wheeler. That
Morgan Wright,
third.
the 6'5" junior, just holding his ground, drawing the charge. And the second time tonight, we've seen that where somebody just holding their ground, taking the charge for Leuzinger. That's good to see. You know, Coach Reggie Morris loves seeing his players stand there, take the charge. Good, strong defense there by the Olympians.
So Lawrence Chandler has to come in with Wheeler's third foul. Cobbs with the ball for the Knights. Back over to Miller. King. Cobbs. To Bribbins on the mismatch. Good zone defense by Leuzinger. Going down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bribbins from the elbow has it blocked away by Overton. And there's Norton. Norton goes in on the fast break, puts it up, missed it. Rebound is taken by Dennis. No, rebound is off. That was taken by Morgan Wright. And blocked from behind by Overton. William Overton.
Lou, in studio surround right there. And Overton came back, stayed with the play, and he pinned that ball against the glass. And you know Morgan Wright thought, okay, I got me an easy layup. That one's going in. And then Will Overton, 6'5", using every inch of that to get the block shot.
And Overton just trying to check his blocks as the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Bishop Montgomery ball.
And that play right there, look, you see a Leuzinger player diving for it. You see a Bishop Montgomery player diving for it. We saw that from the very get-go of the game, and the intensity has picked up even more. You love seeing it. This is just one of the good, strong, classic games here in the South Bay Extravaganza at West Orange High School. You see the bodies flying. You got to love it.
Shot was blocked. Oh, my goodness. Justin Cobbs, that was a big strength move. Had a pass block, put it up and in. 6 points for him, and he'll go for the and one.
Yeah, the 6 points have been very hard earned. Every point tonight is just hard earned. If you're going down the lane, you know you're going to have some kind of contact. You know you're going to have some kind of hand in your face. And there, Cobbs had a first shot initially blocked, stayed with it, got it, put it back up, fouled, and now the chance for the and one.
4-point lead, that's their biggest lead of the game. 7 points for Cobbs. First foul on Overton, 5th team foul. Overton has 2 shots blocked in this game, so that gives him 4 for the year. Overton gets it inside down low to Chandler, and that's Cobbs' 4th foul. Oh, check that. It's just his 3rd.
Yeah, that's a break there for Bishop Montgomery. That's only his 3rd.
Chandler with no points, has no points on the season. Trying not to say that too loud to help him out here. Still looking for that elusive first point. That was his first foul shot attempt of the year. Makes the second one.
He must have heard you, Lou. He's looking back this way like, what?
Got to get to work, man.
Anytime you can get Lou Stowers to say you scored a bucket, you know you've made it on Channel 22 Sports.
That's it. Panaggio with it, with a 3-point lead. 1:50 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Panaggio slashing in, and it's stolen away by Wright. What a nice pick by DeLon. Here comes Overton. Wheeler for 3. Larry Dennis, check that.
And Larry Dennis feeling good about himself right there. Hits the 3-pointer, pounds himself on the chest. Now he's clapping a little bit, looking for that defense, feels the momentum. He tied up that game with that big shot.
That's it, Larry Dennis. Justin Wheeler sitting on the bench with 3 fouls. Panaggio has it with 1:15 left in the 3rd quarter. King skips it across. 3-point shot taken by Miller. No. Rebound taken and volleyball away and stolen again by Leuzinger. That's 10 turnovers for Bishop Montgomery. Norton almost lost it. Picked it back up. Good bit of dribbling by Devontae Norton. Looks like he can go to the Globetrotters on that one. 48 seconds left to go. The ball is stolen away by King. King has the ball stolen back by Wright. DeLon Wright, that's 2 steals for DeLon Wright within the past minute. Overton with it. Overton going in and has his shot blocked by Wright. And it's going to be a jump ball. West, check that, not West. That's Bishop Montgomery. We're in West's gym.
Yeah, Overton with the nice spin move. He thought he was going to go up in there, but Morgan Wright blocked the shot. He actually held it and forced a jump ball. Bishop Montgomery with the chance to take the lead going into the 4th quarter. Shot clock is off, only 25 to go, and an exciting 3rd one, Lou.
Brandon Bibbins with it, gets it over to the captain, Panaggio, who volleyballs it back. Just kind of wait until it gets down to 10 seconds, and now it's down low to Richard Solomon for the hook shot.
5 seconds.
46-44, Larry Dennis with the shot, and that's just off the mark. 46-44, what a game we've got going. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back with the 4th quarter on Channel 22 Sports. Fourth quarter back underway here at West Gym. Final quarter of the South Bay Extravaganza. Glad you joined Beto Duran, Tom Strickfadden, Eric Chavez, and me, Lou Stowers. Leuzinger trying to get back on top. Wright gets it down underneath to Evans, back in the ball game with his 3 fouls, and it goes out of bounds.
Extravaganza is a perfect word for this. We had some good games earlier today. We had West Torrance and Torrance battling out, and now Bishop Montgomery and Leuzinger battling.
Stolen, and Evans puts it up and in. Great steal by Leuzinger. Evans with 11 points, and it's 46-46. Panaggio with it, takes a three, off the mark. Rebound, offensive board by Miller, and Miller is fouled underneath. A timeout called by Mitchell.
Yeah, you had Solomon, the big man, down low. Get careful of not getting that 3-second call, and Doug Mitchell, veteran coach that he is, recognizes it in a tie ball game. Let's call that timeout. Keep the possession right now because every possession is key here.
Our officials, we haven't recognized them tonight. John Ferraro, or Fierro, I should say. John Fierro is our referee. Brian Ricard and Marvin Brents helping him out tonight. What a game it's been.
Yeah, you hear the theme from Rocky right now, and this is exactly what it's been. It's been a heavyweight fight. Two good teams, two of the premier teams in Southern California getting ready for league action opening up. Bishop Montgomery and the Del Rey League, which they should figure to have a good, easy time with. And then Leuzinger in the Bay League, where they're going to have a good battle with West Torrance and Peninsula and, you know, some of the other squads in there. And Division II AA. That's where Leuzinger's going to head to in the playoffs, and they're probably the elite team in that bracket.
Jerry Evans leads the Olympians out of their huddle. Reggie Morris very animated in that huddle. Ball is inbounded to Michael Panaggio. Gets it back. And it's stolen away by Wright again.
Athletic play by Wright. That's a nice play by him.
He's the steals leader on this team, and is it a travel or a foul? I'll just say it's some sort of a whistle down there. DeLon Wright, 3 steals here in the second half. Gets the ball back. Wheeler back in the ball game. Takes a 3, short, rebound is off. The littlest guy out there gets it, Bibbins, but look out, Jerry Evans is there, and it's a jump ball. It is it Warrior ball? Wow, I thought it was Warrior ball, not Warrior ball, Night ball. I thought it was Night ball last time.
Yeah, and Coach Morris told one of the officials, like, hey, last time it was a jump ball, it was Warrior ball, it should be ours. And it was something as simple as the possession arrow never changed.
That's right.
Good call by the officials, recognizing the mistake. And well, the good thing is the possession arrow doesn't have to change again because they already recognized it. So it's going to go next one.
Should go to Bishop leave it there now.
Yeah.
So Larry Dennis is out there with Justin Wheeler, DeLon Wright, Jerry Evans, and Donnelly Minor. Wheeler has it, missed a 3-point shot. Now Minor has it from the foul line over Panaggio. Makes it, doesn't, is short. It's taken by Cobbs. Comes down in 5th gear and is fouled. Goes up for the shot, but he was fouled before he took the shot.
Coach Morris, with the beauty of the echo in the gym, is telling the official, hey, he's putting his shoulder down going into our player.
Well, it was, if Donnelly really had a free run down the lane like a bull in a china closet, so that's why he took advantage of it, because he had already been fouled. And that shot by Miller is blocked by either Evans or Wheeler, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Night ball with 21 seconds left in their shot clock and a tie ball game at 46. 3 minutes gone in, or actually 2 minutes gone in the final quarter. And the ball is stolen away. And a foul. Minor with the steal that time.
Donnelly Minor just has that scowl on his face like, look, I just got the big steal and I had a breakaway chance and you found me slowing us down here. Love the way Minor's playing. Real strong, tough guard, 6'2", headed to Lamar University in Texas. They're going to love him over there in Beaumont.
Now that's one of those rough and tumble divisions down there. Donnelly Minor with it. Looks like he's been spending his spare time in the weight room with those deltoids poking out of his shirt. Wheeler gets it to Minor for 3. 3-point lead for Leuzinger.
He might be spending time in the gym, but he's also spending a lot of time shooting, knocking down that big three.
There you go. That'll build up the shoulder muscles too when you hit those shots. Take 100 of those a day.
That's how you got your big muscles, Lou?
Absolutely not. Usually lifting a fork on the plate. Cobb's with it, takes the big shot off the mark. Rebound is taken by Evans.
Yeah, Bishop Montgomery has to be careful not to fall in love with the three-pointer right now. They need to get high percentage shot. You have the 6'9" man down low, and Solomon, get him the ball.
Minor.
With the high percentage.
Now Wheeler going down the lane, has his shot blocked by Solomon, but is picked back up by Leuzinger. Minor for three again, in and out. Rebound, put up. Wright was right in there. Wheeler gets it back out to Evans, hides the ball, it's fouled, he'll go to the line for two.
Great job by Leuzinger there, crashing the offensive glass. You love to see that if you're a coach. 3 different Olympians had a chance at the rebounds, but Bishop Montgomery getting up there. Solomon, this big man down low, was able to get a hand in some of these guys' places. Finally, Jerry Evans grabbed it, went strong to the hole when he was fouled, and a chance to nail down some free throws. And Evans been struggling from the free throw line tonight. And this is a game, you're only up by 3. You need to take advantage of the charity strike.
Well, that's absolutely right, Beto. You're not going to get that many of them the way these teams have been playing. And right now, DeLon Wright is getting checked out. Hopefully it's just a cramp or maybe an ankle, but he came up and tipped that rebound that kept the play alive for Leuzinger. Let's see if Evans can expand the lead to 4. Make it a 2-possession game with 4:22 left.
4 points seems huge right now, the way that teams have been struggling to get a bucket.
And an even dozen points for Jerry Evans, the leading scorer for Leuzinger. Panaggio with it. Gets it back. Being guarded by Larry Dennis. Down low to Solomon. You got to look out for him. And the shot is blocked. And now they call it a jump ball. Terrific play by Julian Wheeler.
Julian Wheeler came up and just blocked the shot. They both held on to it. And Bishop Montgomery, Lou, we were right. Possession arrow stays Bishop.
Now they better change it back around.
There they go.
Okay. We'll keep an eye on him, huh? We got to keep him honest here. Steps on the baseline, does Mike Panaggio, and turns the ball over. That's 14 turnovers for Bishop Montgomery.
Bishop Montgomery gets a score in this 4th quarter.
That's right. Larry Dennis drives, and we have a foul away from the play. Actually, that was Panaggio making the foul. They're out of fouls now. Ball is inbounded. Cobb doing some great defense on Wheeler. Wheeler, though, gets around it, and that's goaltending.
It looked pretty, but the ball was still on the rim. Goal, offensive interference.
That might have gone in on its own.
It was rattling around the rim as a timeout is called. Man, Lou, we got a good one here.
A 4-point game. Is that the biggest lead for? I might think that might also tie the biggest lead for Leuzinger. Just checking it out here.
It's been tight the entire game. It's 50-46 right now. Leuzinger leading with 3:44 to go. Bishop Montgomery has gone cold here in the 4th quarter. They've yet to score. They're relying on the outside shot, and they're not falling down. And give Leuzinger a lot of credit, because anytime Bishop tries to get down low, they're going up against some big arms there, and they're forcing the shots to either be partially blocked or just deter the shot where they can't get a good one off.
No dumb fouls. 3 words. No dumb fouls.
Yeah, both teams with 6 fouls here in the half, approaching the bonus pretty close soon.
It'll be Bibbins and Panaggio, along with Cobb, Solomon, and I believe that's Christopher Miller. It'll be Jerry Evans, William Overton, Donley Miller, Justin Wheeler, and DeLon Wright is back in the ballgame. That's good news.
Good lineup.
That's your starting 5 for both teams. Bibbins has it, gets over to Panaggio. That's a long three. And the rebound is taken by Minor. Over to Wheeler, into Overton on the fast break, lays it up and in. 6 for Wheeler, and that's a 52-46 lead. Bibbins throws it away.
And you get to feel the momentum all on Leuzinger's side, and they deflect that one, and they continue to have this good, strong defense where they're forcing passes, errant passes. That one was deterred, but Leuzinger, feel the momentum, just continue to pour it on.
Cobb has it. Cobb's going up against Justin Wheeler. Good matchup. Cobbs gets it out to Bibbins. Over to Panaggio. Panaggio trying to get the open shot. 2:45 left to go in the ball game. 52-46. Bibbins with the lay-in. 5 for the little guy, and that snaps the string. 48 points for Montgomery, and it goes out of bounds to the Olympians. Bibbins again got down there in a hurry.
Yeah, Bibbins with a big smile on his face. He had the layup, first points of the fourth quarter for Bishop Montgomery. Hustled back there, knocked the ball loose.
And that comes at the 2:37 mark. 52-48, coming down to 2:30 left in the game. Leuzinger should just run some time off the clock here. It is their ally. It's the 6th player out there for Leuzinger. Wheeler, though, goes in, has a shot blocked by Solomon. It'll go out of bounds. It should be Leuzinger ball. It is.
And it is. Christopher Miller had the ball go off his shoulder. He turned around and was pointing, but Leuzinger is going to continue to keep possession with 12 on the shot clock.
A 3 right off the inbounds, no, but Evans gets it, left-hander, no. Overton gets the tip, puts that back up, and it's taken away by Cobbs. Back comes Cobbs with 2:05 left to go. Cobbs wants to go all the way, does, gets it. He'll go to for the and one. Leuzinger did not use any patience off the inbounds pass, and Cobbs went coast to coast and makes it a 2-point game.
3 times Leuzinger had it, they took it. Every single time. You can't fault them because they thought they were high percentage shots. They just didn't fall for Leuzinger, but Cobbs took it coast to coast, behind the back, in between 2 defenders. He split them, had the circus shot go in, and now he has a chance to cut this lead into 1. So moments ago, we were talking about Bishop Montgomery hadn't scored in the fourth quarter. Now they have a chance to cut the lead to 1.
That's right. 9 points for Justin Cobbs. For Overton, that's his 2nd personal and his 7th team foul. 10 points now for Cobbs, and there's your 1-point game. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game, or in regulation. You want to see more of this? I don't know if my stomach can take it, that's for sure. Give me some antacids here. What a ball game. It's been a lot of fun. Glad you joined us on Channel 22 Sports. Donley Minor gets back out for a long 2, or is it a 3? Goes over the backboard. It'll be turned over to Bishop Montgomery with 1:37 left. So now the Knights have a chance to take the lead this time down.
Yeah, Bishop Montgomery needs to do something smart. Get the ball down low to Solomon. A high percentage shot. Don't settle for that 3-pointer.
Miller has it. Gets it over to Panaggio. Down low to Solomon. A wide open shot. Won't go down. Jerry Evans with the rebound. Boy, he was so wide open, he didn't know what to do.
Yeah, big miss there by Solomon.
Wheeler for 3. In and out. Rebound goes to Miller. Solomon, actually Cobbs gets it, and he's fouled by Wheeler. And he'll go to the line for the 1-and-1. Wheeler's 4th foul, 8th team foul. Cobbs will go to the line. He's
And the 1-and-1
2
is
out of 2.
1-and-1 right now. 1 to tie, 1 to give you the lead. And Cobbs took a good spill on the floor. You can see him hunching over a little bit like, let me catch my breath a little bit.
Big shot. Right down the middle. He'll get another one.
But all you have to do is keep your composure and show why you're going to a Big Ten program like Minnesota. That's where Justin Cobbs is going. 6'3" senior. Good to see somebody from South Bay continuing their playing career somewhere else.
And continuing the fine tradition of players coming out of this area.
Yeah.
12 points, and that gives the lead back. 7-0 run by Bishop Montgomery. Minor breaks the run and gets the lead back. Timeout, Reggie Morris and the Olympians.
Yeah,
54-53.
As soon as that bucket went through the net, Reggie was yelling at the official, I want my timeout. Get your team, compose them, let them know this is still a two-possession game. You're going to get the chance to have the ball back. You're up by one now. Play good defense. Bishop Montgomery had the perfect play last time where they got it down low to the 6'9" Solomon. Look for that same play once again. And if you're Leuzinger, you're going to get the chance to come back. Don't go wild and put up a crazy shot. Get the high percentage. Work the paint. You're in the bonus. Use that to your advantage right now. 52 seconds to go. We built it up as a good one, Lou. It's been better than that.
Absolutely. And patience, that was one of the monikers that Coach Reggie Morris wanted for this ball game, was to have some patience. And the Olympians really didn't show it. They're late in the fourth quarter, when they could have eaten some time off the clock on two of those possessions, but wanted to get that lead expanded. But maybe they should have taken a little bit more time there on their shot selections.
Yeah.
But they have the lead back. Yeah,
Coach Morris said before the game that what he wanted to learn from this game for his team was that they can't have excuses. They need to be tested. Well, I don't know how much more of a test you want, and you're going down on the wire with Bishop Montgomery up by one as you head into league action. Well, if you wanted to be tested, you're getting tested right now, Coach.
This is their final exam before league.
It's a fun one.
Absolutely. This is the lab test right here. 40 seconds left to go. Bishop Montgomery with the ball, trailing Leuzinger by one, 54-53. Justin Cobbs has it. Cobbs, the future Gopher, gets it to Panaggio. Wide open shot for Miller from the corner. Won't go down as the rebound's taken by Cobbs. Bibbins for three. No. Rebound. Solomon is fouled. 19 seconds left. William Overton or Jerry Evans with the foul.
And right there, you like to see the fact that Bishop Montgomery had it, but when they got the rebound that Cobbs pulled down, the shot clock was off. They could have worked the clock more for a chance to get the last one of the game and a chance for the win. But now Leuzinger is going to get the ball back, and depending on these free throws from Solomon, it's going to be big.
Solomon is 2 out of 3 on the night. Make that 3 out of 4, tying the game. 7 points. And with 19 seconds left, has a chance to give his team a 1-point lead. The junior puts it up. Ice cold water running through his veins. 8 points and a 1-point lead. 15 seconds left to go for Justin Wheeler and the Olympians. Wheeler gets it over to Minor. Minor's been hot in the second half. Gets it over to Overton, and a foul or a timeout. Timeout, Reggie Morris, with 5 seconds left to go.
I like that from Coach Morris. He said he wanted these guys to learn. They wanted to have a test. You have 19 on the clock. Go for it. Figure it out on yourselves how you're going to win this game right there. And once he saw that the play broke down, that they were really kind of scrambling, he called the timeout, let the team recompose themselves, stay poised, and you have 5 seconds and a chance to win the ball game.
One of the losses for Bishop Montgomery was back on the 3rd of January to 9th-ranked Diamond Ranch, and that was an exciting one, 52-49.
Aren't they all exciting right now?
Absolutely.
You would think so, right? Leuzinger, for them, they've had some good matchups this season. 2 of their losses were to Westchester, we mentioned earlier, in championship games. They lost to Long Beach Poly in another big-time tournament, yet they've taken on a team from Texas, College Park, which was a good one. They beat them in San Diego. They beat them easily. They beat a team from Brooklyn, New York. They've beaten Long Beach, Jordan. They've beaten King Drew. They beat a team from Arizona. They beat Clovis West, which is a strong squad from Fresno. So they've gone up against the big guys, and yet let alone who's going to give them one of their biggest tests? School down the street in Torrance, Bishop Montgomery.
Well, I tell you what, this has been close since the opening tip-off. It's all come down to this. For whom the bell tolls. It's 55-54 in favor of Bishop Montgomery, losing it with the ball in 5 seconds. Evans, is he fouled or did he step on the baseline?
Stepped on the baseline.
With 4 seconds left to go.
Yeah, expect a quick foul here from Leuzinger. Don't want to let Bishop Montgomery running around the ball. As soon as somebody catches it, you want to foul right away. Put them on the line.
Panacio is fouled immediately. 1 second ticks off the clock.
Panagio's a good free throw shooter.
So
One
it's
thing
double bonus time.
Double bonus, and that means if he makes them both, Leuzinger's going to have to come down and shoot a three-pointer. And one guy I've noticed, Lou, who's been pounding himself on the chest, looking like he wants the ball right now, Donley Minor, number 32. He's a guard. He can shoot the three left-handed. Look for him to probably put it up in the last shot here for Leuzinger.
Timeout with 3 seconds left to go for Reggie Morris as Panagio uncharacteristically misses the second foul shot. So it's still a 2-point game, and Leuzinger can at least tie it and send it into overtime.
Tie it and send it into overtime. This game would be anything else than the opportunity for something like that.
This is a 10-2 run, Beto, put on by Bishop Montgomery.
And what's most impressive,
past 2:37.
Exactly, the past 2:37, Lou.
2:35, I should say.
And they didn't score their first bucket of the quarter until they started this run.
Well, that was at the 2:37 mark is when they did that. So it took them 5.5 minutes to score their first bucket.
Well, it don't matter when you score them, as long as you score them, and they're making them in big points where they've gotten hot and Leuzinger's gotten cold.
Justin Cobbs, Richard Solomon really doing a good job in the fourth quarter for Bishop Montgomery. The pass is intercepted by Cobbs, and this one is in the books. Bishop Montgomery upsets Leuzinger 56-54.
He said it was going to be a good one from the get-go, Lou, and exactly that. 56-54, Bishop Montgomery knocks off Leuzinger. Leuzinger falls to 12-4 on the season, but they can't hang their head because this was an excellent ball game. They went up against one of the better teams in the South Bay, if not all of Southern California. We saw Justin Cobbs, we saw Richard Solomon, the 6'9" junior, have a breakout game, and Morgan Wright also played well for Bishop Montgomery, who improves to get this now 16-2. That is an impressive record.
Going into Delray League action, that certainly is. Well, next up for Bishop Montgomery's Knights is going to be Bishop Amat, and that will be at Bishop Amat in La Puente before they actually starting the Delray League action on the 16th of January. Coming up next for Leuzinger, it will be Miracosta in the Bay League opener, and that is going to be on the 13th. So coming up, when is that? That's Tuesday, I believe.
It's Tuesday coming up the 13th, and right away you got to forget about this game. And Coach Morris said you want to learn something. Well, you learn that you need to play the entire ball game, and you need to have some guys step up big. And we saw some guys. Jerry Evans didn't exactly have one of his better games, but he had a solid game. And I really like the way that their guard, Donley Minor, came in and gave him a good shot. And, you know, you want to see that. And, of course, DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright's always been solid, but tonight is a little bit of off night for him.
With 3 steals in the second half, although DeLon not too big on the scoreboard, no points in the first half, ended up with 5, had a 3-pointer and a 2-point shot in the third quarter. No points in the fourth quarter, but it was 12 points by Jerry Evans, the leading scorer for Leuzinger, leading the way for them. And let's go over the scoring. Devontae Norton had 7, and it was Larry Dennis coming off the bench for 5 points. 6 points for William Overton, and 5 points for DeLon Wright, like we said, and Larry Chandler had his first point of the season.
That's right. Give him his first point, Lou.
And it was Julian Wheeler, no points in the second half, so that's huge because Julian averages almost 9 points a ball game, ends up with 7 in this one.
And that was the difference in that game, though. Leuzinger played excellent on defense. They were forcing the trap. They were really rattling Bishop Montgomery's cage, where the Knights were cold the fourth quarter. They couldn't score until 2:37 to go in the ball game. They were so cold that Leuzinger, their suffocating trap defense, wouldn't let them score. They got into it. The Knights went on a strong run, and that's what you're going to get to see from one of the better teams around. They're going to go on strong runs.
That's right, and 9 points for Donnelly Minor with a terrific ball game, especially in the second half there come stretch time. But I really think the key to the ball game is when Leuzinger did have that 52-46 lead, they wanted to add on to it instead of taking some time off of that clock, and that may have cost them the ball game.
Well, Coach Reg Moore said you want to learn from something right there. When you have the lead and a team on the ropes, you want to put them away. You never want to give a team any kind of hope, and that's what happened with Bishop Montgomery, and they have premier players like Cobbs and Solomon. They came back, they fought back, and they ended up with the victory tonight by 2.
Sure did. A 10-2 run by the Knights after the 2:37 mark did in the Olympians, who still need to learn how to finish off a ball game.
Well, I mean, they need to learn, but they've also been finishing off some big-time teams, though.
They certainly have.
Coach
They've
Morris
done it
also
11
said
times so far this
he
year.
also said before the game, and you want to finish off some teams, but the most important ones are the ones in the Bay League. When you're playing the West, the Peninsulas, you want to knock those teams off and get the highest seed possible in the playoffs, because that's what really matters. If you have the chance to play, as you would call the Lou House, and it's not named after you, but it is the Lou House.
It's not? Oh, okay. Well, it's going to be the opener at Miracosta in Redondo Beach next Tuesday. And, well, we'll be somewhere along the line on Channel 22 Sports. What do you say, buddy? It's good to see you. Thanks. Happy New Year to you and yours.
Same year. It's a great way to open up the year with a heck of a ball game here at the South Bay Extravaganza.
I do have to say happy birthday to my wife, Diane, who has her 2nd birthday. It was a year ago yesterday on January 10th that she had, or is today the 10th? No, today's the 10th. So it was a year ago today that she had a life-saving stem cell transplant, and she is still with us. And boy, so happy birthday to her. So, well, Beto, happy birthday to you too.
Why not? It's the beginning of the basketball season on Channel 22.
It's Happy New Year twice. All right, for Tom Strickfaden, for Eric Chavez and Beto Duran, and for you, the final score from the Warrior Gymnasium, where it was the South Bay Extravaganza. Leuzinger falls to Bishop Montgomery in a thriller, 56-54. Until next time, so long.